Hello future millionaires and welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla.K.Keane and in this week's video I'll be doing a part 2 of how to start a business. I've already done part 1 of the video that focuses on the administrative side of starting a business to include all the legal aspects that you will need to know. However, in this video, I'll be zeroing in on when you actually start the business and things you'll actually need to do to keep afloat. This phase will be called the survival phase of business, and it is actually anecdotally the phase where many businesses fail. So if you want strategies on how to win in business, keep watching. Future millionaires, remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and click the bell so that you can get a notification whenever I post. Many businesses fail because the owners are not strategic. They do not know how to change or adapt when necessary, and they, as a result of that, keep doing the same thing again. And as we always say, if you continue to do the same thing over and over again, you will continue to get the same result. It is also said that the first sign of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting to get a different result. So I'm going to teach you 5 things today that will help you to win in business. There are 5 stages of growth as it relates to small businesses. By the way, get a pen and paper because I don't think you're going to be able to absorb all the information that I'm going to give you. Now that you have your pen and paper, let us discuss the 5 stages of growing a business. Firstly, there is the existence phase. Secondly, there is a survival phase, which is what we are focusing on in this video. Thirdly, there is the success phase, which is where we all want to get. Fourthly, there is the takeoff phase. And finally, there is the resource maturity phase. This is where you have all that you need and the business is running as you expected it or wanted or projected it to. In the first video that I did on how to start a business, I focused on phase 1 of the process, which is the existence phase, which is why I walked you through all of the administrative process to starting a business. If you have not already watched that video, it's probably best for you to pause this video and watch it so that you can have a better understanding of what we're going to talk about in this video. I'll link it right here for those persons, so pause this video, watch it, and come back. So now we're on to the survival phase of business, which is phase 2. In this phase, you have a workable entity and you have 4 things. 1, you have the capital. 2, you have a product. 3, you have a service. And fourthly, and most importantly, you have customers. Consequently, you now have to shift your focus from mere existence to relationship. And when I say relationships, I'm thinking chiefly of 2 types of relationship. Firstly, the relationship between you or your business and the customer. And secondly, the relationship between the business's expenses and revenue. Remember I said earlier in the video that the survival stage is actually one of the reasons why a lot of businesses fail. So now this information that I'm going to give you is very critical. Remember I was talking about relationship a second ago. So I said that the relationship between the customer and the business is very important during this phase, as well as the relationship between expenses and revenue. So let us look firstly at the relationship between customer and business. There are 2 types of customers. There are existing customers and there are potential customers. With potential customers, they are the customers that when I used to sell life insurance, we call them prospects. So they're not customers as yet, but we believe that they fit certain criteria to become customers. And then the existing customers are the ones that you've been doing business with over time. When you are going into business, I would suggest that you write down the names of at least 200 persons who can become prospective customers. So these are your potential customers, as I said before. Write down the names, write down your products and services that you think could be of use to them. When persons from this list of potential customers have decided to use your product or services, they now become existing customers. But there's a specific rule by which you must play by when dealing with existing customers. And this is why a lot of businesses fail, because if they do not know these rules, they do not know how to get the best out of the customer, how to get the customer to continue being a customer. So I'm going to teach you 3 little tips that can help you to better manage the relationship with your existing customers. Here are the 3 things you should be doing with your existing customers. 1, you need to try to maintain them. 2, you need to ask them to do referrals. And 3, you need to upsell them. Now, what does this really mean? Maintaining a customer is all about maintaining the relationship with that customer. So, for example, you are a doctor. Have you ever noticed that your doctor will email you or call you to tell you that you are due for a checkup? My dentist does it every 6 months. They will call and say, remember, it's 6 months, you need to clean your teeth. So they maintain a relationship with me by emailing me. And then to the second one, referrals. When persons utilize your business, don't be afraid to ask them to refer you to a family member or a friend, because referrals is actually one of the biggest way by which businesses get customers. Remember, you're more likely to trust me if I'm a customer for that particular business than to trust me as the owner of the business. And then finally, upselling. One of the business models that uses upselling is restaurants. What's your favorite restaurant? Really? That's probably mine too. But if you've ever noticed when you're at the cashier cashing out your meal, they will say to you, would you like to upsize the fries? Would you like a large soda instead of the medium? Or would you like a sundae or a piece of cake to go with your meal? So they have effectively, and of course, all of these things are usually sweet for the example of restaurant. So we all like to have something sweet after our meals as we have been cultured that way. So you'll more than likely say yes. So this is a way in which they use upselling to get you to buy more items than you had initially planned for. If you are a hairdresser, after styling someone's hair, you can say to them, you need to be sleeping in satin. Would you like to purchase a satin bonnet to cover your hair at night? And they'll more than likely say yes. So you need to learn how to upsell your customers. So remember, maintain your existing customers. Look for new customers anytime it is possible. Ask your old customers to do referrals on your behalf. And remember, upsell them on an item that they might be interested in. Even if they can't afford to buy that additional item today, it will be top of mind. So whenever they think of getting the item, you more than likely will come to mind first. We're in this to win. When you start a business, you need to get everyone on board supporting your mission. Make ads, ask everyone to share them. Don't be afraid to walk up to random persons and tell them about your business. Advertise, advertise, advertise. Use your social media pages. Use your friends' social media pages. Use your WhatsApp status. Use your WhatsApp display picture. Advertise, man. Spread the good news and tell the world about it. Now I know that there's a little downside to business where sometimes you feel down, sometimes you feel as if it's going to fail even before starting. But I want to tell you, it is better to start and fail than not to start at all. And if you follow the information I'm giving you and watch the videos, you will definitely have a better chance at winning at business. Suppose you die tomorrow and you really wanted to start the business and you never started. You would have died not fulfilling your dream. So do it. Whatever will happen will happen. Just come on, man. Let's do this. If you really want to do something, do it. I wanted to start YouTube a long time ago, and I was fearful about a lot of things. I was fearful that my editing skills wouldn't be good enough. I was fearful that I just wouldn't be able to speak as well as I'd want to. But I'm doing it anyway, so do it. Whatever will happen, and you will grow over time. You will get better over time. Come on, man, let's do this. So other persons might be selling the same cushion that you want to sell. However, make sure that your packaging is better than theirs. Ensure that your customer service is on point and you are respectful. Always remember, the customer is actually always right. They are the ones putting money in your pocket and food on your table. So respect them. Ask them for their opinion and listen to them. That way, you will have a winning edge. Thanks for watching to the end, and please comment #winning to show me that you watched to the very end. Suggest videos that you want to see, and remember to like the video, comment, and subscribe.